Yet, have you ever found yourself deeply thinking about your life's purpose and your reason for being here and now on this planet? What is your purpose? This question was asked of me during a conversation between myself and a close friend of mine. I paused and I thought and I realized that this was not a question that I could readily answer. Following the conversation, I went to bed reflecting on my life and my experiences and found myself soul searching and questioning, what is my purpose? The Collins Dictionary Online ably dichotomized the definition of the word purpose into two categories, countable and uncountable noun. As a countable noun, the word has two meanings. One, the purpose of something is the reason for which it is made or done. Two, your purpose is the thing that you want to achieve. And as an accountable noun, purpose is the feeling of having a definite aim, of being determined to achieve it. These definitions as a purpose seeker force me to reassess myself of being. What is my reason for being here? What is my definite aim and how determined am I to achieve it? Additionally, sense of purpose adheres to life. BBC News reports after a study in 2014 of over 6,000 participants found that having a purpose in life is linked to living longer, regardless of your age or retirement status. I mean, who doesn't want to live longer, right? Participants answered questions like, some people wandered aimlessly throughout life, but I am not one of them. And other questions that gauge positive and negative emotions. They found that 14 years after those questions were asked, people who had reported a greater sense of purpose and direction in life were more likely to outlive their peers. The study further details that people with a sense of purpose had 15% lower risk of death compared to those who said they were more or less aimless. As it didn't seem to matter when people found their direction. It could be in their 20s, in their 50s, in their 70s. It didn't matter. Age didn't matter. As posited by Bob Proctor, you don't decide what your purpose in life is. You discover it. Your purpose is your reason for living. For some persons, this reason was pretty obvious and clear to them from early on. Maybe they figured this out in their 20s. Possibly through having natural talents and skills that they developed into meaningful careers and goals that brought them great joy and fulfillment. However, many of us go throughout life without truly knowing what our purposes are and why we are really here. If you fall within this category, just know that you are not alone, and it is never too late to self-discover and to understand your life's purpose. In my own quest, I stumbled across this powerful book entitled Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, published first in 1946, which was able to shed some light and provide some guidance for me. Man's Search for Meaning is not only a book on how to find your life's purpose, but it is also a book on how to overcome adversity, hardship, and feel free no matter the circumstance of your life. This is a recommended book that I would recommend that each of us read. As I continued on my journey, personally, I am contented with myself and not knowing exactly what my grand purpose in this world is. I am learning, loving, and discovering who I am. I am also contented in knowing that I need not to feel pressured by the world's timelines to have it all figured out. As supported in the study mentioned earlier, it didn't seem to matter what age people found their direction anyways. Personally, I believe that life has its own way of revealing what we need to know and learn, and at the opportune time. Until then, I will live, love, and discover myself and the world around me. To you, if you are still in doubt, spend the time to reflect on yourself and your life. What makes you happy? What motivates you? What are you good at doing? What are you passionate about? Answering these questions may help you to figure out what your purpose is. With it all, remember to always be patient with yourself, as purpose will be unique for everyone. What you have as your aim or your path may be different from the path and aims of others. Your purpose can actually shift and change throughout your life in response to evolving priorities and fluctuations of your own experiences. With that said, your purpose is not designed to be punitive and may not only be specific to one end goal, but may be collective goals over a period of time. So in a sense, you can have more than one purpose. According to Shelley Prevost, in her article entitled 5 Reasons Why Most People Never Discover Their Purpose, our society has reduced success to a list of boxes to be checked. Graduate from school, partner up, have kids, settle into a defined career, and you hang on until retirement checks can be collected. This well-worn path pushes people into a direction of conformity and not purpose. We're so busy avoiding self-induced fears of not being enough, smart enough, creative enough, pretty enough, that we really stop and ask, am I happy? Am I fulfilled? And if not, how can I change things? Are you happy? Are you fulfilling your purpose? Are you searching, or are you busy checking off boxes? In closing, I ultimately believe that our main goal on this planet is to live, love, and discover. In doing so, we allow things to unfold. We unveil things about the world we live in, and in doing so, we find our reasons for waking up in the morning. We find our reasons to be, to smile. Whatever that is for you, embrace it. I want to leave this quote with you that I found on Pinterest that resonated with me. The author is, however, unknown, and it states, appreciate where you are in your journey, even if it's not where you want to be. Every season serves a purpose. Love, live, and discover.